Here we are.
Здравейте, здравейте отново на всички. Съжалявам за краткото закъснение. Това е поради факта, че предишната презентация продължи малко по-дълго. Както казах и преди малко, ще помоля да задавате своите въпроси в чат-бокса, за да може да ги запишем и след това, ако не може да отговорим по време на самата презентация, да го направим на по-късен етап. Тук имаме удоволствието Франческа, която от дълги години представя Политехнико di Milano, да ни разкаже малко повече за възможностите за обучение в това чудесно учебно заведение, като отново призовавам ви да задавате въпросите си в чат-бокса и Франческа накрая, а и моите колеги Ивелина и Лилия ще имат възможност да отговорят на тези въпроси, като някои от тях ще бъдат отговорени по време на презентацията, но накрая на въпросната презентация ще има 10 минути за въпроси и отговори. Well, Francesca, thank you very much once again for being with us. You can start your presentation now.
Thank you very much, Dimitar. Thank you, Evelina and Lilia. I'm very happy to be here today with Skylines, that is our official representative in Bulgaria. My name is Francesca and I work for the Students Recruitment Office of Politecnico di Milano. So today we will have a look at our university, Polimi, the academic offer, and everything you need to know about it. I would like to start with a video presentation about our university, and then we will start our presentation. Enjoy.
There's a need for transformation that cannot be overlooked. There are no easy solutions. We must push forward. We're living in an intense, vibrant period of history, and it's becoming increasingly urgent to plan our country's future. It will take creativity, flexibility, and technological innovation. We need speed and expertise to manage this change. At this moment, Milan's reputation is at an all-time high. Politecnico is an attractive, large, open laboratory in the heart of Milan.
Здравейте! Очевидно има интернет проблем при Франческа и сега очакваме отново да се свържем с нея, за да продължим презентацията. Да, при всички чакаме от Италия да се включи Франческа отново.
Да, здравейте. Извиняваме се за това прекъсване. Очевидно нещо се случи при колежката в Италия. Тя сега се включва отново и ще продължим след една минута. Изчакайте така на линия.
Ето и Франческа. Hi, Francesca again.
Hi again. Maybe the video
Evelina
wasn't
needs to...
yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to. Just a second.
Да, всичките, понеже все пак не сложат представителите на самите университети в Италия и съответно когато има някакви
Francesca, you can share your screen now.
Let's share the screen and start with the presentation. Okay.
Probably the video is not a good idea, so let's work without the video.
Let's work without a video. Yes,
Okay.
maybe it was too heavy and our connection is not the best ever. So let's start with the presentation of Politecnico di Milano. So thank you everyone again for being here today with us, and I thank especially Skylines for organizing the event. Let's start by presenting Politecnico di Milano, which is a very important technical university in Italy with programs. So we are focused on 3 faculties, on 3 schools that are architecture, design, and engineering. Politecnico is an historical university. It was established more than 1.5 centuries ago and has an important role and is a reference point in the companies world and in the academia world in Italy and abroad. So Politecnico, where is located? As the name suggests, Politecnico is located in Milan, that is in northern Italy, as you see. And Milan especially is the capital of a region called the Lombardy, which is the most productive region in Italy. And it is considered also the economic capital of our country. Of course, the capital is Rome, but Milan is very important as far as the economic is concerned. And in the sectors of design, fashion, technology, industry, art, and culture, especially in the design and fashion, is a renowned city all over the world. We have the Fashion Week 2 weeks ago, and it was full of people and of designers, etc. And Milan is also a student city. So every year we host more than 200,000 university students coming from the old country and coming from abroad, from Europe and from all over the world. What is Politecnico di Milano and what is the structure of Politecnico di Milano? So overall, we have 7 campuses in our university. So it's a large university. The 2 main campuses are located, of course, in Milano, Milano Leonardo da Vinci, that is the oldest one. And you see here in the center, and Milano Bovisa, with a different shape and different design. That is the campus dedicated mainly to the design school. So all the design programs are held in Milano Bovisa campus, and dedicated also to some programs in engineering, the programs that need large laboratories. So we have, for example, aeronautical engineering or mechanical engineering in this campus. And we also have other 5 campuses located north and south Milan. The distance is more or less 1 hour by car or by train, 1 hour and a half by train. And in these campuses, these campuses are located in the heart of important towns or cities in Italy, in the same region. And they were selected for their specific specificity in some sectors. For example, Mantova, here below, is the World UNESCO Heritage Site. So it's a historical town, and it hosts only the program in architecture and restoration, architecture, design, and history, which focus on restoration and preservation of historical heritage. Another example of how our programs are linked to the territory is the program in Cremona. Cremona is historically the city of music, because in Cremona the Stradivari violin was created. So in this town, we have a campus and a program dedicated to music and acoustic engineering. So everything has somehow a connection to the territory. So let's move. Research is a central topic at Politecnico di Milano. Actually, Politecnico aims at playing a driving role in research, and is the first university in Italy for a project founded by the European Commission. Our research strongly benefits from the cooperation with corporate research. So you will see that Politecnico is very well connected to the job market and to the world of corporate research, and strongly also benefit from our structures and infrastructures and our laboratories. We have especially 4 advanced multidisciplinary laboratories. We have the largest wind tunnel in Europe, that is located in the campus of Bovisa I was mentioning before. The wind tunnel is a laboratory used for all types of wind-related experiments. So it is used to test aircraft, helicopters, trains, bridges. It is used from different types of students, researchers in Politecnico di Milano. We have a material testing lab to test innovative materials, Polyfab for testing micro and nano devices, and a Polyfactory, that is design laboratory and also co-working space. In addition to this, we have other 240 laboratories at Politecnico di Milano. Let's move. So in order for our research to be better understood and to spread the word regarding our research at Politecnico di Milano, we have, starting from this year, we have a new webinar series called Build the Future. And they are webinars managed by our professors and researchers, and they are completely free of charge. So if you are interested in knowing more about research at Politecnico di Milano, I strongly suggest you to visit polimi.it/buildthefuture, where you can find the recorded webinars. I want just to spend a few words about the situation, the COVID situation, and the current situation in Politecnico di Milano in Italy. So, as you know, Italy was one of the first countries that was hit by the pandemic last year. And Politecnico di Milano in Italy was one of the first universities that reacted and put its laboratories and its research at the country disposal. And especially our laboratories were very soon put in place converted in order to product disinfectant that you see here. A picture is called the Polyhina. And we daily product around 6,000 liters of disinfectant that is available for the local community and for the municipality of Milan. Laboratories were also used for compliance tests of materials to product masks and protection devices. So Politecnico, since the beginning, was acting for the local community. And 1 week after we went in lockdown, 1 week later, everything was set up in order for our students to benefit from distance learning mode. So we have more than 47,000 students at Politecnico di Milano, and all of them were daily connected. And we had online courses, we had online exams and graduations. What is the situation at the moment? So at the moment, the situation in Italy is quite good, and the university is open, and our students made it back to the campus. Of course, we still need to respect the social distance. So our courses are back to normal, but considering social distance. So classes are not 100% full of students. We have 70%, approximately 60 to 70% of classes. Some students study from home and follow the classes from home. Some students who couldn't join Politecnico because of the pandemic can benefit from the online classes. But we are almost there. So we are happy to see students back to campus. We are happy to see students graduating and enjoying their graduation on campus. And let's hope for even better results. Politecnico is an international university, so we have overall more than 7,000 international students. As you see from these numbers, the majority of our international students are studying in the postgraduate programs. So 28% and 24% are studying in the postgraduate program, laurea, Master of Science and PhD programs, and less in the bachelor program. Why? Because the majority of our programs offered in English are at postgraduate level. Here you see the distribution of our international students. So you see that basically we have students coming from all over the world. From the Americas, from Europe. We have a Bulgarian community, but we want to increase our Bulgarian community at Politecnico di Milano. And well, you see all over the world are present at Politecnico di Milano. We also have international faculty. That is another very good aspect of studying at Politecnico di Milano. So professors coming from several countries. For example, we have two important professors in architecture, Kazuya Sejima and Eduardo Soto de Moura, respectively from Japan and from Portugal. And they are both Pritzker Prize winners, that is the Nobel Prize for Architecture. So an international university and with a very good international reputation. I think that many of you know QS World University Ranking, which is the most important, most popular world university ranking. And we have been confirmed that this year as well, first university in Italy, among the best 5, so 5th best university in design in the world, 10 best world university in architecture, and 20th among the best world universities in engineering. Politecnico is also a member of important alliances among European and world universities, like, for example, Idea League and Enhance. There are 2 important alliances among the top technical universities in Europe. And especially I want to spend a few words on Enhance, which is a very new alliance among technical universities in Europe. And the aim of this alliance is to create a European campus. So in the future, our students will be able to study at different universities that are included in this agreement from one location. So they will be able to study, for example, in Spain, in France, in different countries in Europe, thanks to this agreement called Enhance. So briefly, how does it work in Italy, the university system, the higher education system? So in Italy, we have 13 years of university before, 13 years of schooling before entering the university, but you can access even with 12 years of schooling. So after your schooling, you will access Laurea program, which is a Bachelor of Science program in the English system, which is the first level of university studies. 3 years of program. The majority of our bachelor programs are available in Italian language, but we have 2 programs available in English, and I will show you in a while. After the first level university studies, you can enter, it's advisable actually to continue with the Laurea Magistrale program equivalent to a Master of Science program, lasting 2 years and entirely held in English. After the Laurea Magistrale, you may enter the job market or continue your academic path with a doctoral program lasting 3 years, entirely held in English. So here's how it works. But before this, our Master of Science program, before having a look at our Master of Science programs, I want to show you our bachelor programs. They are the majority. This is our website. So if you want visit also after this presentation, www.polimi.it, you simply switch the language to English and you select info for international prospective students. So this is our section dedicated to international prospective students. Here you have the 3 sections: undergraduate, postgraduate studies, and PhD and continuing education. If you want to have a look at our undergraduate programs and application procedures, you simply select the catalog to see what are the programs and the languages, the teaching languages. And you see that architectural design and civil engineering are the 2 programs available in English language, while all the other programs are taught in Italian. What are the entry requirements and application procedures? So basically, in order to access all our Bachelor of Science programs, you need to pass an entrance test. So here you will have, so there is an entrance test held every year. You can register usually from March until July every year. So you will be able to register from March 2022 till July 2022 for the tests of this first semester starting in September. 2022 again. You register to the test, and from this page you will be able to know what are the contents of the test in the different field of studies, architecture, design, and engineering. Consider that the tests of architecture and of civil engineering are available in English because the programs are in English, and you will be able to prepare on the topics of the test. And so here you have all the application procedures, so how to apply to the different programs, how to register, everything works online. Also the test works online. What are the contents? So from the program catalog again, you can have access to the contents of the programs. So for example, if you want to check architectural design, but basically I want to tell you that if you want to apply to a bachelor program, basically you will have the program focus on the fundamentals, the theoretical fundamentals for architecture and for civil engineering. In that case, you will see architecture and engineering, the different scales of architecture and civil engineering. In the architecture field, you will see different areas of architecture, while in engineering, you will focus on large infrastructures like bridges, buildings, etc., from the construction part to the management part, and so forth. So this is about our bachelor programs. I was telling you that our Master of Science offer is larger and is available in English. So here you have you basically have all our programs available in English at master level. So architecture, there are different facets of architecture, from built environment, interiors, architecture and urban planning, dealing with the developing countries' architecture and new methods in the architecture world, building architecture, dealing with the large infrastructures, sustainable architecture, architectural design and history, which is the program dealing with the historical architecture and preservation, urban planning, and landscape architecture. So a lot of different programs offered. These are the programs available for as far as the design field is concerned. So for product design, design for the fashion system. Of course, Milan is one of the capital of fashion design. So we must have a program focusing in fashion design. We have a program in design and engineering, which blends mechanical engineering, materials engineering, and product design. Very interesting. Integrated product design, dealing with design and innovation, digital and interaction design, interior design, and communication design, available in Italian or in English. So you can study also in Italian if you want. I will not list all the engineering programs because you see it's a huge list, as Politecnico was originally established as an engineering university. I just put the accent to agricultural engineering, which is a new program that we are introducing starting from next year. We have food engineering also, which is a quite new program. But you can really find every program, every field of engineering. Application for Master of Science programs is open at different periods of the year. If you want to apply now, the application is open until November 18th for the first semester starting in September 2022. Or we will have a second call open between January and March, or a third call open between March and May. So basically you can apply throughout the year without any problems in order to start in the first semester. Only if you are interested in engineering, you will have the possibility to apply for the second semester starting in February every year. And the application will be open between May and July. What is required to apply for master programs? So for master programs, you need to have a bachelor degree in the same field of studies, a minimum GPA. Actually, for some programs, for some countries, we have a minimum GPA, but it's not required for Bulgaria, and an English language certificate among the one listed here. You will find more information on our website, don't worry. Here's just a very brief presentation. How to register, so how to apply to our program. First, you register online on our International Prospective Student section. Then you need to apply online by entering your university information, by selecting the Master of Science program or programs you wish to apply to. You are allowed to apply to up to 2 programs if you are interested in. And then you need to upload some documents required, including, well, the documents are the same, more or less the same for all universities. So they include your academic qualification, your bachelor qualification, or statements by your university saying that you are on the final year of bachelor, your transcripts with your grades, curriculum vitae, so it's your resume basically, one letter of motivation stating why you wish to apply to Politecnico di Milano, one letter of recommendation by one of your professors. GRE is an exam that is also asked by American universities and business university, and it is actually not mandatory, but it is strongly recommended if you apply to architecture or engineering. And also a portfolio is required for all students applying to architecture and design. So this is briefly what you need to apply for our university. But once again, I suggest you to visit the page dedicated to the documents. The third part of the application is an application fee that you need to pay, and then you can submit your application. Everything is done online. In the past, we used to ask our students to send by post a pair of documents. Now everything works online. How much is studying at Politecnico di Milano? So for all the programs, so I'm also reasoning on the bachelor programs. So for bachelor and Master of Science programs, the price ranges between 900 euros and 3,900 euros per year based on your family income. So basically, you will have to provide us with some financial documents in order for us to calculate the right amount of tuition for you to pay every year. So if your income is low, there are 10 brackets of income. You will see once again on our website. You can pay between 900 and 3,900 euros per year. So it will be also in between. There are many scholarships offered for our students, so especially at master level. So here you have our merit-based scholarship, which are reserved to our students, to our applicants to the Master of Science programs. They are merit-based. So it means that they are based on the student's previous academic career. So there is no application. You simply need to apply to the program you are interested in online. And after the admission, you will be taken into consideration. We will make students' rankings, and we will assign one of the possible scholarships. So later on, I will also answer your questions. But let's continue with our presentation so that we can do the questions all together. In addition to the master programs I presented you before, we have two new joint degrees that follow. I put them after the other ones because they follow a different application procedure, and they are particular programs. So these are joint degrees, Master of Science, along with two universities in Milan. So Cyber Risk Strategy and Governance is taught along with Bocconi University, that is a private university in Milan dealing with economics and political sciences. And this is a joint degree. So partially you will study at Bocconi University related to the part of strategy and governance, and partly is studied in Politecnico di Milano, so the part related to softwares and IT. Another program in collaboration with another university in Milan is Bioinformatics for Computational Genomics. So once again, you will study part of the program at La Statale, Università degli Studi di Milano, that is the State University of Milan, and you will study the biochemistry part and genomics part. And at Politecnico di Milano, you will study the technical part in the program. So this will allow you to see and to attend two different universities in the same city, close to each other, so you don't have to move far from one to another. And it's a very, very interesting topic. We also have PhD programs. All of them are taught in English. And here you have the application procedure. So it opens every year in May. Programs start in November. All the programs are in English. And in order to apply to our PhD programs, you need to have at least 5 years of university studies corresponding to a master degree and allowing you to start a PhD program. Of course, also an English language certificate B2 level. Once again, you'll find more on our website about the requirements. Our PhD programs are free of charge, so there are no tuition fees, and you can apply for scholarships. Politecnico di Milano offers a broad range of services to its students from their arrival. We have a welcome week every semester to welcome our new international students. We have a buddy program, so you can request a buddy student before coming to Politecnico di Milano. That will be your guide before arriving and during the first 3 months at Politecnico di Milano. So it's very nice to have a reference point in the university. We have university accommodation, sports facilities. We have a brand new multi-purpose sports center in Politecnico, several students association, on-campus events. So there's plenty of things to do and everything set up for you. There's a new rule in Politecnico. So as we want to foster integration and make our students' life even more enjoyable, we have put our Italian language courses for free to international students in order to learn some Italian while you are here. So our Master of Science students will be asked to attend for free our Italian language courses, and they need to pass an exit exam before graduating. If the student has already a certificate of Italian language, of course, he will not have to attend the classes of Italian language, and you will be able to upload it upon enrollment. It should be level B1. While if you start from zero at the university, you will be able to complete your Italian language at any level, so also elementary level. And this is a great opportunity not only to make new friends, but also to work at Italian companies. Not everywhere in the companies, they speak English. And it is a great opportunity to better know Italian culture. So it's really important that our students learn at least some Italian language. Last data I want to give you is about career and employability, because Politecnico is very efficient on this side, and Politecnico has been in constant support, is in constant support with its students and with the companies world. We have a huge number of companies, national and international companies, registered to our career service and attending several events throughout the year. We have job fairs, we have career guidance days, we have companies that come on campus to meet the students, to present themselves and to answer students' questions. This is very important for the employability rate of our students. And in fact, in the last employability survey that we made for this year for students graduated in the previous years, 82% found a job within 1 year from graduation. Consider that this year, the last year was not a very good year for finding a job. So 82% is very good. And among this 82%, 40% of these students found a job even before graduating. So we had students making interviews with companies even before their graduation. And another interesting data is that 51% of our students of our international students remains in Italy after graduating. So it means that they found a job in Italy, or they found a nice environment. So I thank you very much for your attention today. And I invite you, we will have very soon an open day on the 6th of November, where the professors will present all the Master of Science programs. So I warmly invite you to attend this open day, where you can meet the professors, ask your questions on the topics of the programs. Thank you. So I suppose that now we will, I see many questions here. So yes. I will start, shall I start with answering your question? Let's see. The first question, the first part is in Bulgarian. I don't know if it's an internal message or...
No, it's actually a question regarding the entry tests for the bachelor programs.
Okay.
And is there an example of these tests in the website of Politecnico?
Yes, sure. You find on our website, you find samples and here I want to show you once again. So you go on Politecnico di Milano website. I don't know why. Okay. You go on Politecnico di Milano website, select English language, info for international prospective students, and then you, and then you go down, undergraduate studies, laurea programs. application procedures. So in this part, you find everything you need to know about requirements. So you need to have a high school qualification and the details on the entrance test. So depending on the test you want to, depending on the program you wish to apply to, you find all the test details. Let's take, for example, the test of architecture. Here you have the presentation of the test, the platform, how many questions, the length of the test, the content of the test, and there's the section how to prepare for the test. So you will have a lot of materials to prepare for the test. And I want also to add that tomorrow, if I don't mistake, there will be a presentation by Lingua Viva, by a school that cooperates with the Skylines, and who they basically prepare students for the entrance test, also at Politecnico di Milano. So I invite you to join this session if you want to know more about the contents and how to prepare for the test. We, unfortunately, at Politecnico di Milano itself, we don't have an office or preparation courses, but you can of course rely on them.
I think you just answered the last question. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. May
I just resume that we have answered some questions, but there are also there are many questions with regards to the requirements, the language requirements. So for bachelor and English taught in English programs, they always need to present a certificate in English.
Yes, they need to prepare. They need to present a certificate in English, and sorry. Let's go here. Prepare documents for the enrollment. You will see that here you have the list of documents that are required for students applying to bachelor programs. And here's the list of English language documents, English language certificates. So as you see, the level is intermediate, an intermediate level. So for instance, IELTS 5, these are the TOEFL scores. This is the level of English that you need to present.
And also the Italian language, do they need to present a specific test for the Italian language?
So if you apply for a bachelor program, you don't need to have any Italian language knowledge. So you are not, so if you apply for a program that is in English, architecture and civil engineering, they are taught in English, the entrance test is in English, so you don't need to have Italian language. If you apply for a program held in Italian, we don't require, actually, formally, we don't require an Italian language certificate, but you will have to pass the entrance test. And this requires you to actually know some Italian in order to pass the test.
Okay. And I think there were some questions about what is required for a master program in architecture. Can you just say it again? Is it only the portfolio, or do they need to?
Well, in architecture, you need to have a portfolio is a very important part of the application for architects and designers. And here I want to show you once again where you can find the full information on the required documents for Laurea Magistrale programs. So here you have explanation of what we mean as a portfolio. So you need to have basically a collection of works you have done during your previous studies. It should be a collection of the best works. So you need to select only the best, what you think are the best works you have done during the bachelor studies, and preferably connected to the master program you wish to apply at Politecnico di Milano. So for instance, if you want to apply to sustainable architecture, it will be better if you include in your portfolio works related to architecture and sustainability, and also the reasoning process behind your project. So here's the list of all the required documents, starting from the academic transcript, so the documents of your university stating what are the grades and the exams you have passed. Cumulative GPA statement is simply a document where you have your GPA and the grading scale, if in your transcript this is not foreseen. University qualification, so you need to have your bachelor degree or a statement by your university saying that you are on the final year of your bachelor. Detailed study programs is a document containing the courses description, your bachelor courses description, short description of the contents of your bachelor courses. Here you have samples, so you can rely on these samples. Basically, this document is used by our professors in order to see exactly what you have studied and if you are suitable for that program. Curriculum vitae, resume, where if you have any working experience, you will be able to put it in the resume. If you have, for example, also participated into competitions you can put it in your curriculum vitae. You're not required to have any working experience before applying to Politecnico. So don't worry if you haven't any working experience. You need to have one letter of recommendation written by one of your former professors explaining why you wish to why you should be suitable for studying at Politecnico di Milano. So try to ask a professor who knows you in order to write the recommendation letter. You need to have one or two motivation letters. In case you apply to two programs, of course, two different motivation letters, or one motivation letter if you only apply to one program at Polimi. What is the motivation letter? Basically, it's a letter of presentation in which you present yourself and in which you state what are the reasons why you selected Politecnico di Milano and you selected that specific program at our university. So my suggestion is to have a look at some information regarding our university. So get informed before writing it. A language proficiency, so you need to have English language, of course, for all our Master of Science programs are in English. And portfolio here once again, and GRE. GRE is graduate record examination, is a test that is that is required to access in many Master of Science programs and business programs at American schools, but at Politecnico di Milano is recommended. So if you have it, you will have more chances to get admitted to Politecnico di Milano. You have a plus, let's say, in the application, but it's not mandatory. So if you have already a very good GPA, if you have a very good portfolio, for example, in architecture, you can also apply without GRE.
Excuse me, ladies, may I interrupt you just for a second?
Yes.
Sure. Just to mention that the next presentation is starting in 2 minutes. The students that are interested in Ca' Foscari University Venice, they can go to the next presentation, but you can continue here because it doesn't bother us. It's there are 2 different accounts, so you can continue your presentation here. Thank you very much, Francesca.
Thank you very much, Dimitar. Thank you. And bye-bye to the students.
No, bye-bye. No, you can continue now. You can
bye-bye to the students who want to follow the other presentation. I
yes.
hope that
right.
many will remain also. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And let's move to the next question.
Oh, Francesca, I would like to summarize two questions from Reni Koicheva.
Yes.
Now I'm seeing the last question is about the deadline taking the GRE and providing the result. But she had a previous question. I'm trying to find it now. It was related to, can we enroll at the university if we have not received the bachelor diploma? Meaning I'm applying, I'm a final year student.
Okay.
So what happens if the diploma comes later?
Yes. At the moment, during the application, you don't actually need the diploma. Consider that the application is open in this moment, and it will be open in different calls until May. So if you don't have your diploma in the application, this is not a problem. But you need to ask your university to provide you with a statement saying that you are on the final year, that you have completed your exam, or you haven't completed and you still have 1 or 2 exams. So we need to have a formal document by your university instead of the diploma. The diploma will be required upon enrollment. And the enrollment will be between July and September 2022. So the enrollment is after the admission. So first you do the admission process, you know if you are admitted to the university, and starting from July until September, you will be able to enroll at the university. So I would say that by September, by the deadline of the enrollments, you should have your diploma, your bachelor diploma.
Okay, thank you. And obviously, interested students are asking, many of them are asking again for the bachelor programs, if the matura, the final exams in the high school diploma, has any impact. Does it matter for the admission? Maybe we should say again, it's only thanks to a admission exam. The test is important.
So the grade of your matura does not impact on the application to bachelor's, because we only have a look at your the score of your entrance test that you can do from your home, because the test is online. So don't worry, of course, study, because it's important to study, and try to have a look online at the topics of the entrance test, because you will be asked to, for example, if you apply for architecture, there's a part in arts, history of arts, or history of architecture. So start to study in advance, because it's a very important topic, and online you will find the material, the topics, but you need to know that area.
Okay, so questions continue to come on this actually matter. Нека да кажем още веднъж, че матурите, изпитите от матурите и оценките ви от предходните години за дипломата нямат никакво значение за прием за бакалавър. За него значение единствено изпита, който всяка една съответна програма има. Да. Също да добавя, че утре в Lingua Viva ще има повече пояснения за изпитите за прием. Виждам, че задавате конкретни въпроси за тестовете, но те ще се обсъждат наистина в детайли вече утре на презентацията на Lingua Viva. Sorry, Francesca, I just wanted to make a few notes that tomorrow Lingua Viva will give you more information for the admission tests for the bachelor programs. There was a question.
There is one question about the master programs, if they're entirely online, if there are some programs.
So that is a good question. At the moment, all the programs are available online as well. But the aim of Politecnico di Milano is not to be an online university. So as soon as it will be possible, pandemic, in the pandemic period, let's say, as soon as it will be possible, we will all back to campus. And if we will be back to campus, by that time, we will not have lectures online. So we plan, maybe not in the next year, we don't know, but as soon as the pandemic will be defeated, let's say, we will be back only to online classes. So it will depend. At the moment, classes are available online and on campus, but as soon as everyone will be okay, we will back to campus only.
There are some questions about the scholarships, and particularly sports scholarship and basketball. Somebody was asking if there is a team and if a scholarship is available, such scholarship available.
There are very few sports scholarships we have, but I would suggest you to inquire. There's a sports section on our website, and I will show you again. So here you are in the main page dedicated to international prospective students. If you scroll down, you have a life section, and you have a part dedicated to sports. So here you will find everything concerning our sports facility. We have a very new sports center. Of course, we have a basketball team. And also you will find information on the scholarships, but they are very few ones. We mainly have merit-based scholarships for Master of Science programs and some financial scholarships for master and for bachelor program.
Okay, there is a question, a very good question. I don't know if you somehow didn't answer it during the presentation, but it's from Magdalena with regards to an architecture portfolio. What drawings do we look for, more architecture oriented or just general sketches and paintings? What is necessary for a good portfolio for an architecture program?
So as far as I know, I'm not from the School of Architecture, but as far as my experience is concerned, our professors want to see a little of everything. So they want to see sketches, they want to see sections, they want to see the final work. So you should be able really to present your capability of doing every part of the architecture job, let's say. And we prefer to see works that you have done during the bachelor studies. So you don't need to have a professional portfolio, even if you had some job experience. It's preferred to have a portfolio related to the works you have done at your university. So all the parts of a work, also sketches are welcome, but not only, okay? And they should be, everything should be related to the program you apply to. So remember that the works you select should be related to the program you apply to Politecnico.
Okay. Many questions. I don't know how to handle all of them.
Well, maybe if we cannot, if we don't have time to answer to all the questions, we can have all your questions and answer by email.
Yes,
maybe.
That's
we will try to do everything. We will try to do as much as we can, but if it's not possible to conclude all of them, we will, of course, answer via email.
Okay, so shall we finish the presentation and then Would you like to add something else to answer another question?
Yeah. So I want once again, for those, I'm sorry, this is only for those who are interested in the Master of Science programs, but it's very important because it's an event we do only once a year for Master of Science. So I invite you to apply, to visit our website and to attend the open day on the 6th of November, where our professors actually will present all the available Master of Science programs. So this is very important. Also, bachelor students can join it, but maybe consider that laurea magistrale programs are advanced. So maybe you will not understand very much, but you are allowed to join if you want. Another thing, I suggest you to visit our social media to have a better idea of our university, of our testimonials, how everything looks like, what we do. There are many news of our activities. We will stay in contact. So after the presentation, we will send you an email and stay in contact so that you can email us your question. And
okay.
Tell me, Evelina.
Yeah, a good question was from Reni. She wants to know how long after applying she will have a result from the application, and that's why I posted to her the link to the periods for application. Like, for example,
thank you very much.
Yeah, where you have the deadlines, and then afterwards you have the date by which you
get, so if you are referring to Master of Science programs, right?
Yes.
So if you're applying to a Master of Science program, you will have your results within 1 to 3 months after your application.
Okay, thank you.
It depends on the quantity of application to that program. So on how many persons apply, how many students apply to the same program. But the average time is between 1 to 3 months.
Okay. So I think we need to finish now already. We're sorry to everyone. Извиняваме се на всички, на които не можем да отговорим всички въпроси. Каним ви да задавате въпросите си по имейл. Ние ще изпратим запис на презентацията и ние от Skyline сме на линия да помагаме с всичко, което можете да задавате като въпроси. So, Francesca.
Grazie mille. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you to all the students here. Thank you to Skylines, Evelina and Lilia. And I really hope to see many students at Politecnico di Milano soon.
Thank you, Francesca.
Thank you, Francesca.
Grazie mille. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.